Okay. Right, I'm really sorry. So basically, I was just about to start and my wife rings me. We're having cottage pie and sausages, mashed potato, peas. And she prepped everything for me, and then she's just been. I made myself a nice coffee. My wife has given me my orders about to start, and my wife rings me. My wife has given me my orders. I had to put the peas on the boil. I had to grate the cheese on the cottage pie. I had to do all the washing up, all the mess that she created making the cottage pie. Do you have cottage pie in America? How many of you have cottage pie? Hi, Linda. Hope you're well. So I do as I'm told. I do, and whilst that was all going on, I made myself a butter coffee, a lovely butter coffee, which is only the second one I've had today, so it's nice. I find if you only have one or two coffees, they taste good. If you have any more than that, they're horrible. I just want to warm it up. It's not hot enough. It needs to be hotter. I like my coffee hot. Okay. Okay. We're done. We're done. We're up or down, we're gone, baby. So we had a really good walk, didn't we? We walked about 2 miles, maybe further. I thought maybe 2.5 miles. Thought we did quite good. You lot must have had achy legs walking with me that far. The long distance. So yeah, pretty good. So guys, we're going to play the Donna Presley question and answers. Okay, Donna Presley questions and answers. Now, I hope Karen's watching as well. Karen, hope you're watching. So I have decided I am going to review. Sorry, the Elvis Fans Matter video. I'm going to review it because it's aimed at us. Let me just tell Karen as well. She's watching. Karen, I'm going to review the Elvis Fans Matter video. I've been thinking about it. The Billy and Joe Smith. It's clearly aimed at me. It's clearly aimed at Donna. I'm going to review it. I want you to know that, okay? I've had time for it to sink in, and my brain says it's got to be done, guys. Right. So I have had. Hi, Matthew. I have had a sneak preview of the Donna Presley video. I haven't watched it 100%. I have not watched it. Okay, I have not watched this. Yeah, it's quite a long video. We're just going to keep going with it and see how it goes. I was talking to Amy earlier, Amy Collett. I do want to review Amy's video with Presley Mania and Rhonda. I want to do that. I'll try and push that up the list. I do have a big backlog, guys. There's about 10 videos I'm waiting to do that I haven't had time to do. Things keep coming up. I have to sort them out. 100% I wanted to sort out this Steve person on a couple of videos. I really wanted to do that because I didn't like the way that he singled me out and did this Facebook post, literally trying to put me in my place, trying to tell me that Elvis doesn't need defending, then boasting about all of the people that he knows. I didn't like it. So I was determined to make that video. And I'm not happy with the YouTube channel that has turned on me for no reason. So anyway, enough said on that. We don't need to talk about it. Okay, that's definitely hot. Oh, burn my tongue. Right. So, Donna Presley, official. Please subscribe to it. A beautiful YouTube channel. Yeah? We love Donna. Donna at the moment is our hero. She is a hero. If I could play the song, I Need a Hero, Donna is that person. Yeah? I need a hero. We know it, don't we? I used to be a DJ. I used to play it all the time. Donna was our hero yesterday. She stood up against Priscilla to the world. She is the only Presley that has ever stood up to Priscilla. The only one. Probably the last Presley to stand up to Priscilla was Elvis. Seriously. The last Presley to stand up to Priscilla was Elvis when she said, I want you back, I want you back. And he was like, no, not happening, baby. Right. Okay, let's do it. Let's press play. So I have had a sneak preview of this. There's some pretty good questions in here. Some of them will be normal questions, you know, like just pretty laid back. But some of them are going to be very eye-opening. Donna clearly is defending Elvis, defending the Presleys with pride. She has a heart like a lion. And to me, she is the Queen of Graceland. I will call Donna the Queen of Graceland. And then Karen, you can be the princess. I'll be the prince. Okay, Karen, is that a deal with you? Okay, let's do it.
Donna Presley returns with another Q&A. Candid, unguarded, and powerfully real. The questions are bold, the answers even bolder. This is truth, told in her own voice. Now.
Ooh. Oh, I like that. This is truth.
Donna Presley.
This is truth told in her own voice. Oh, I love that. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, let me just
Hi, everyone.
Let me just check that that you can see what I can see. Let's have a look. Yes, you can. Right, okay. Right, here we go, guys. Of course, as usual, Donna always looks beautiful. And she's got that Elvis smile.
Donna Presley, and welcome to my Donna Presley official YouTube channel. As you could probably see, I am at sea in my cabin. It's a little after midnight here, and we're on our way to Valencia. So I'm excited about that and to see that. But it's question and answer time. So you ask the questions, and I'll give the answers. So what do you say we get started? Question number 1.
So guys, remind me in 30 minutes, in 30 minutes, so at 5:45 British time, I have to turn the oven on for the shepherd's pie, the cottage pie, yeah? And put the sausages in the oven, okay? I've only got to turn it on, that's all. So please remind me, 30 minutes from now, all right? Otherwise, the wife will not be happy. And you know my wife, you know, she's pretty bossy, okay? And she doesn't even know that I'm on doing a live stream. So shh, don't tell my wife we're on the laptop. I've already done a live on a dog walk. This is my second live, guys. Shh, don't tell my wife. It's a secret.
And this is quite long, so just bear with me. What did your dad say when you changed your name to Presley? I haven't heard anything about your dad.
Oh, we like this. This is a big question. Right. Obviously, they're all trying to use the fact that poor Donna Presley, who is a Presley, by the way, is the first cousin of Elvis, has blood in her veins of Elvis, used to use the name Pritchett, and they're all trying to use that to downgrade her, to belittle her, to take away her right as a family member of the Presleys, who grew up with the Presleys, who lived with the Presleys. So let's hear what the answer to this question is.
Many women allegedly in the 21st century are foregoing changing their maiden name. The irony is that none of them are being scrutinized much. Most of them who do want to keep their maiden name don't for their children's sake. Thank you for your candor. Even Lisa kept the Presley name. But
it's a good point. It's a good point.
I want to ask you about, did Riley change her name, and did the Finley and Harper change their names?
Brilliant. See? Riley Keough, Finley Harper Lockwood.
As far as I know, they have not. Finley and Harper are Finley and Harper Lockwood, and Riley is Riley Keough, and then she has her married name. But no, of course they're Presleys without a doubt. Their mother was. But I think that they've kept with their father's name. My dad was okay with it. It was my mother back in well, let me back up and get the whole thing started again.
I think just that alone, she's made her point, yeah? Just because she used a different name doesn't change her bloodline, her DNA, her heritage, where she's from, Come on, she's still Elvis's cousin. just like Riley Keough is Elvis's granddaughter. Finley and Harper are Elvis's granddaughter. Lisa's children. Yeah, Lisa Marie's children. So she's already made her point.
In the early 70s, I wanted to model because I'd done some local modeling. And my mom and I went to Denver, and we met with one of the top modeling agencies out there. And they said, yes, they would love to sign me. And I was thrilled about that, but they wanted me to use a Presley name. I told them I would not do that simply because if I was going to make it, I was going to make it on my own. But when we returned home, my mother had gone over to Graceland that night she lived behind the trailer at that time, and behind the Graceland at that time in a trailer. And so she went over to Graceland, and she was talking to Elvis, and he was asking her what she'd been up to. And she said, well, Donnie and I have just returned from Denver. And she told him the story about the modeling agency and that they wanted me to use a Presley name. And he said, that's ridiculous. Why would she say no? She's as much Presley as I am. It's her birthright. And just because you're the mother instead of the father, it doesn't dilute the bloodline. And if she ever needs any help with it, you tell her to let me know, because I'd be happy to help her. But I didn't do that at that time. So then around 1985, somewhere around there, my mother was feeling quite melancholy that day. And we were talking, and she said, I feel really badly because I'm afraid the Presley name's just going to die out because Lisa's a female, and you know, she might take her husband's name when she marries. So I said, well, maybe it's time I claim my birthright, as Elvis said. And so I added the Presley name to my name. And I told my mom at that time, I said, well, when Stacy gets old enough to get married and everything, I will ask if he and his wife will name, one of their children, or at least their firstborn, and add Presley to the name so we can keep it going. And luckily, and thank God, Stacy and Lee, when they married, his wife, and they had the first child, which was now my oldest granddaughter, and her name's Nashville Presley, named after my mom. So we wanted to continue that, but that's the reason I did it. And then after a very tumultuous and hard marriage, which I've already explained before, I was kind of lost and wanted to, I definitely wanted to just drop his name because I didn't want to use his name anymore. I didn't want any part of that. And my mother and my grandmother were the most influential women in my life. And so I took their name, as I already had. I'd already added it to my name, and I dropped his and just started using the Presley name as my last name. And I will now and forevermore be Donna K. Presley. So thank you for asking the question. I hope that clears it up. And, if anybody else has any question about it, all I have to do now is say, go to Donna Presley Official YouTube, and you can see exactly why I did it. So, I just want to continue the legacy that Elvis and my family left me. I want to do it with honor and openness and honesty and integrity. And so now that I've explained it, I hope you understand that. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the question very much and giving me the opportunity to say that. So thank you very much. Okay.
I don't need to add to that. I do not need to add to that. It's just something that I do. Someone said a comment on here and I liked it. Isn't it awful? This is Linda Cudden. Hi, Linda. Hope you're well. Linda, I know you've had a tough time. You know we love you. I send you love, okay? We pray for you and your family, okay? So Linda says, it's awful why Donna has to explain herself for changing her name. I agree. She is Elvis's first cousin. That is it. Anybody attacking Donna because she's used a different name, it's ridiculous. She's Elvis's first cousin. She's not some distant relative. She isn't a wannabe. She's actually Elvis's first cousin that grew up with him. She's Vernon's sister's daughter. Come on. I fully agree with Linda. She shouldn't have to explain herself. But what a beautiful answer, Donna. Thank you.
Hi, Donna. My question about Elvis is, did Elvis have the beautiful red hair that runs through so many Presleys? I loved his hair natural highlighted color, even though he also looked great with his black, like his mama's. A few older pictures do make it look reddish, maybe auburn, but backlighting can do that too. It looked like Vernon had red wavy hair when young. Well, actually, Elvis's hair was fairly light when he was around 20, 21. It was kind of a sandy brown, and it was a little darker. And most dark-headed people have a little bit of red in their hair. My hair is naturally a dark auburn, almost black, and so I had some red in my hair. But who can say? Really, actually, it was more of a sandy color. Of course, it was black for so many years, it's hard to remember, and even I forget sometimes what my hair looked like when I was younger, because I've changed it a few times. But I think most people who have the darker shade of hair, or brunette, or whatever you want to call it, have a little bit of red in their hair. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you.
Excellent. Let's keep going, guys.
Really appreciate your honesty. Thank you very much. I try to be open and honest in every answer. I love Elvis's music and movies. My dad did too. I'm 61 years old. I just wanted to know, was Elvis disappointed about not touring overseas? Yes, he was very disappointed. He always wanted to go to Europe to perform, and he said, he loved being in front of the audience. He loved being in front of his fans, because you're the greatest fans in the world, and he knew that. But yeah, he always wanted to do that. And actually, before his death, the family and everybody that was around him pretty much knew that he had decided to make some changes, and he had already started looking at touring in Europe. And if he had lived, I'm sure that he would. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So, that's why I feel so fortunate, so blessed to be able to go to Europe and talk to the fans and tell them about Elvis and the family and what he was like. And if I can bring him with me, when I'm standing on that stage, then I feel like that I'm continuing the legacy that he'd want me to do. And that, you as fans in Europe can also get to know him on a personal level. Everybody knows the superstar and the icon, but few people actually know, the man inside him himself. And he was such a warm and loving and caring man. He cared so much about everyone, and he was so protective over family and friends and just, loved ones. And he wanted to be able to come to Europe and share that energy with the fans, because he loved giving his energy to you, and he loved getting that energy back from you. So, he definitely would have come to Europe, and I know that he would have loved that. The second part of the question.
Oh, what a beautiful answer. Now, as a British guy, I know she says Europe, but we know Elvis would have loved to come to England. In fact, there was a couple of points where he stopped during his service time. Yeah, is that right? But we know. Come on, guys. I'm in the UK. I can sense Elvis's essence. I feel Elvis. I'm in the UK. He's already here with us. So you know how it is, guys. So I like what Matthew just said. I think Elvis's charisma comes from the Presley blood, because Donna has it too. That said, that is nothing to detract from the Smiths. But I know what she means. I know what Matthew means. I get, she has something about her. She has a glow, doesn't she? Donna Presley has a glow. Yeah. So we have to. I want to respect the Smiths as well. I'm with you, Matt. Yeah. We still need to show the Smiths respect as Elvis's first cousin, Billy Smith. Yeah. So I agree with that. Okay.
Question is, was it Colonel Parker's fault that he didn't tour? Well, it seemed like that every time Elvis said, I want to go to Europe, that Colonel Parker would come up with a reason, and a good one, for him to stay. And, well, I've got this show, or I've got this residency for you in Las Vegas. So, there was that. It seemed like it was he always made it a way where Elvis couldn't go. But, you know, unfortunately, that's the way things happen sometimes. And the third part of that question is, what did you think of the Colonel? I only met the Colonel twice, and one of them was shortly after Elvis's death. He came, you know, to talk to Uncle Vernon about the future of Elvis, you know, what they were going to do now that Elvis had passed. So he was, to me, he was quite boisterous. I know he was a good businessman and so forth, and, you know, but I felt he was quite boisterous, and I know it kept Elvis working a lot. But anyway, that's my personal opinion. So, but thank you for asking.
I think that's a fair summary. A boisterous man. It's funny because if you listen to Priscilla Presley talking about him, she praises him all day long. She thinks he was great. She thinks he was lovely and kind, and you know, Colonel Tom Parker, and he's the reason they got married. Yeah, Colonel Tom Parker and Priscilla's dad. They're the reason they pushed Elvis into marrying Priscilla. Yeah, allegedly. Here goes, guys.
It said, "Hi, Donna. Nice question and answer session. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy it. I enjoy it too. I always look forward to see these. They give out so much information on Elvis, Lisa, and so forth. Thanks for sharing. P.S. I have a question about Elvis and Priscilla. I hope you can answer it. Well, I'll do my best, I promise. I know Priscilla and Elvis were divorced for 4 years before Elvis died. Yes, that's true. Do you think Priscilla ever wanted to reconcile with Elvis? Anyway, thanks again."
Ooh, what a good question, guys. What is the answer? Do you think Priscilla wants to reconcile with Elvis? What do you reckon, guys? Great question.
And God bless. Well, thank you very much, and God bless you. I can't reach into another person's mind and tell you what they were thinking. Do I think if Priscilla and Elvis would have ever reconciled? No, I do not. I don't think Elvis wanted to reconcile with her. They had an amicable divorce. They had an amicable friendship after the divorce for Lisa Marie's sake. He never wanted Lisa to suffer in any shape, form, or fashion over the fact that, you know, that he and her mother divorced. So he tried to make everything as amicable as possible. But in my opinion, no, and in the family's opinion, no. He really didn't. I don't think he wanted to reconcile. And as far as what she's saying and saying that she wanted to, I don't know. But thank you for answering. Thank you for asking the question.
Guys, I honestly, Priscilla was busy. She had a lot of men on the go. Come on, guys. She was busy. She was busy hopping away, you know, in the rabbit cage.
If I could ask a question, it is this. If the Smith family and Elvis and the Presley family were once so close after Elvis passed, could you share the real cause of why the relationship faded out?
Ooh, great question. Let's have a listen.
I used to watch their channel, but after some things they said, I just stopped for good. Well, I mean, once Elvis passed away, you know, the Smiths went one way, the Presley went, you know, another way. And I hadn't, you know, we hadn't seen each other for a long time, many years. I can't say exactly, you know, other than that, what the relationship was, other than, you know, we just didn't see each other. I, too, have heard some things that were said. And in my opinion, a man that was so loving and so giving and loved everyone in his family so much and his friends so much, how anybody could say anything derogatory or unkind about him is beyond me. I don't care who it is. I think it's important that Elvis, you know, Elvis has been gone 48 years, and yet today he's just as relevant. He's still changing lives. He's still touching lives and making a huge difference for the good and for the better in people's lives. So I don't know why anybody would say anything unkind about him. He was human. We all are. We all make mistakes. And, you know, I don't know why anyone deliberately tries to hurt anybody else or why anybody says anything negative about somebody that was such a loving and caring man, and was always there for everyone in his family, and for his friends. And even after the bodyguards and all wrote their book, you know, he was hurt. He was terribly, terribly hurt. And you know, to think that that anybody that he cared about and that said they cared about him could say such terrible things about him. So he was terribly hurt by that situation, and as anybody would be. And even though you might forgive somebody, it doesn't make what you said right. That's the best explanation I can give, is that, you know, I don't understand how anybody can say something bad about him, because he was a man who broke all barriers, whether they be social, economic, religious, whatever. People came together and stood shoulder to shoulder, side by side, at his concerts and his movies and so forth, for the love of the man, because he shared so much and he gave so much of himself and his life to everyone. And he did it with complete loyalty, and that's all he ever asked of any of us, was to be loyal in return. So who knows what's in someone else's mind, and why they choose to say things that I think are better left unsaid. But that's my opinion.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to make a video just on the answer to that question. Ugh, that blew me away. I don't need to defend Elvis anymore. I can just shut the laptop and go on holiday. Donna Presley has just completely summed up everything I've been trying to say for 14 months. I repeat, Donna Presley has just said everything I've been trying to say for 14 months. She said it in less than a minute. Brilliant. I'm going to do a video just on that. Let me just see what point is that in. That is minute 15. I'll remember that. To anybody that thinks Elvis does not need defending, listen to that. To anybody that wonders why the Smiths or the Stanleys or Priscilla Presley or the Memphis Mafia should have kept their mouths shut, listen to that. Listen to that. To the YouTube channel that has just turned on me, literally for no reason, that doesn't think Elvis needs defending. To the Facebook guy, the Steve guy, that did that long post that says Elvis doesn't need defending. Listen to that. Straight from the horse's mouth from Donna Presley. That is why you don't backstab, double-cross, trash Elvis. Now, she's just talking about anybody. It's even worse when it's family, when it's an ex-wife, when it's a stepbrother, when it's a cousin, when it's a very close friend like the Memphis Mafia. That makes it 10 times worse. Because she was talking about anybody, and why would anybody say anything horrible about poor Elvis? He was such a great man. That's basically what she's saying. She also is talking about the Smiths and the Stanleys and Priscilla and the Memphis Mafia, isn't she? It's clear. She also means them. If anyone is questioning how Donna Presley feels about the people that have betrayed him, backstabbed him, betrayed his trust, shared private details that should have been kept private, there's your answer. Pretty simple. So to any of you people out there that think Elvis doesn't need defending, it's minute 15 on this video. Look at minute 15. Go back a minute. Listen to what Donna Presley, Elvis's first cousin, has to say on why you should never betray a family member, a cousin, a stepbrother, even as a fan. Even as a fan. There's why you don't trash Elvis. There's why Elvis needs defending. Let's keep going, guys.
Thank you. Next question. I love your channel. Well, thank you so much. I love being here, and I love having you here. So thank you for that. I did not like Baz's Elvis movie either, Bass seems weird to me. Sorry about that. I have a question, please. I have also heard several people close to him say Elvis had once thought of, at one point, he wanted to be a preacher. And can you confirm this? Well, Elvis had a very strong faith and belief in God. And I think in his own way, he was a minister to millions of people.
But I am live.
He stood up for his faith in God. I've seen him stop many a concert.
Dinner's all in the oven cooking.
And, you know, when people would call him the king, and he'd say there's only one king, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ. And so in his way, he was a minister. I think that sometimes when you're in the secular world, as Elvis was, as far as his singing and so forth, that there are times that you can reach more people through music and through the passion that you have for that music. Elvis loved gospel music. It was his favorite. He sang it all the time. He sang it after a concert. He would get the guys together, and they would sing for hours and hours and hours, you know, of gospel music. It seemed to soothe his soul. And in doing that, he felt like that he could, you know, give that to others. Elvis sang it with such passion and such joy in his heart. So I think in his own way, he was a minister. I think he was a preacher in his own way. Oftentimes music and the passion and the love and the joy that you put into that music can reach people and touch people in far better way than words can at times, because a lot of times people don't want to listen to words, but people love music, and they can get that feeling, and they can be touched by music where words can never touch them. So yeah, I think he struggled at times about who he wanted to be and who he thought he had to be. But, you know, God chose him. And I too truly believe that God chose him to do what he did, and to touch people, not only with his music, but with the man that he was. He was kind and giving and generous and respectful and loving to all he came in contact with. And to see somebody of that that was in that stratosphere of being an icon and a legend and a superstar, to be able to see this person achieve what he achieved, and in the way that he achieved it, he didn't hurt anybody to achieve it. He didn't step on anybody to achieve it. And he was always gracious to everyone. He helped others in the business. A good friend of mine is Jay Osmond, and he said that, you know, Elvis helped them so much, and he didn't just give them advice. He followed up, and he made sure that they were doing well, and gave them advice and help whenever he could. So I think that speaks volumes. And when people would ask him, you know, well, are you jealous of are you afraid the Beatles are going to take over and you'll be out? And like he said, well, there's room for everyone. There's all kinds of music. There's all genres of music, and there's all people like all different kinds. So there's room for everybody. But he always showed kindness and love and respect and generosity of spirit and everything else in everything that he did. So, yeah, I think in his own way, he managed to do that. And he managed to stand up for everybody and for what he believed in. And so in his own way, yes, he was a minister in his own way. Thank you so much for the question.
Oh, God, my God. Oh, she blows me away. She's going to bring me to tears. It's pretty emotional when she talks so beautifully about Elvis. Like, that he, of course, Elvis could have been a minister, 100%. But, wow. Beautiful. So, honestly, no one talks about Elvis better than that. I don't think I've ever heard anyone speak so beautifully about Elvis. Donna Presley, perfection. You really can tell that she speaks from the heart with passion. It's like, wow, it's like, Elvis would be so proud of you. Donna Presley, if you ever watch my show, I know you do sometimes, Elvis would be so proud of little Donnie, because Elvis called her Donnie and tapped her on the head, little Donnie. Elvis would be so proud of you. Your mum, Nash, would be so proud of you. Amy was asking me today about reading some of this book. I do want to, so I do intend to read some of Nash's book, Donna's mum. Yeah, I will read a few little bits. Yeah. So it's a beautiful book, guys. If you want to buy it, you have to email. I think it's Donna. Oh, I forget the email now. Donna Presley books at gmail.com. I think. I'm sure Karen will remind me. Yeah, because Karen's watching now. Yeah. So, guys, my God, ugh, she should get a medal for how well she speaks of her cousin Elvis. He would be so proud of her. He really, really would. To the Smiths, to the Stanleys, to Priscilla, to the Memphis Mafia. This is how you talk about the man that was so good to you, the man that you love. You could learn so much from Donna Presley. Anybody that tries to trash Donna or belittle her or speak negatively about poor Donna Presley, she doesn't deserve it. She lives to defend her Presley family. She lives to defend her cousin Elvis. She's so proud of all of them. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was one of my favorite answers.
What a great thing to learn about Elvis and his discernment. That is very wise.
So quickly, guys, Karen has just messaged me. So if you want the book, it is Donna Presley books at gmail.com. So you email Donna Presley books at gmail.com, and it's all small writings. And Karen, am I allowed to read some bits from this? Am I allowed to read it? Because a few people have asked me. Amy was asking me today. So guys, let's keep going.
He did. So, yeah, I think in his own way, he managed to do that. And he managed to stand up for everybody and for what he believed in. And so in his own way, yes, he was a minister in his own way. Thank you so much for the question. What a great thing to learn about Elvis and his discernment. That is very wise. He was very spiritual, Donna. Yes, he was. It is obvious you wish to not speak ill of others. And when these questions arise about Priscilla, being put on the spot for your opinion, you've answered very well. Well, thank you very much. And it's also obvious how you feel without speaking ill of others. I am so glad to have read Lisa Marie's memoir. It shed a lot of light on the truth. Yes, it did. It shed a lot of light. It's unfortunate that she felt alone, unloved, and abandoned. It's horrible that she suffered abuse at the hands of Michael Edwards, and that she felt like she was tossed about in the ocean like a leaf out in the middle of the ocean. And for that, I feel my heart breaks for her. I wish I had known that, because she was loved, she was wanted, and I think that she would have learned a lot from being raised around Elvis's family, having the values that Elvis was raised with, and the personal relationship with God and with loved ones and family members, that because we were very, very close and loving family. And I think that she would have benefited a lot from that, and I think we would have benefited a lot from being around her. So I regret to this day that I didn't reach out to her. I wished I had, but unfortunately I didn't. And I don't know how long she wanted so much to love, and she was loved. And from all accounts, she was such a wonderful and loving and caring mother. But she had that love and that guidance of Elvis and our family inside of her. And I think Riley and Ben and the girls benefited a lot from being, being loved by her. It is a catastrophe that she felt the way she did. It's a catastrophe that she lived a lonely life. It sheds a lot on what's been said and done. And I think it's important to know that, as a mother and as a grandmother, I can't imagine I would give my life for my children, my grandchildren. So it's hard for me to understand that anybody who wouldn't feel that way. But anyway, thank you for your question. This is my opinion, and thank you for allowing me to give that. So thank you.
So, you know, a bit of a heartfelt response. It's very clear that Donna Presley sees Lisa as family, close family. Yeah. She thinks it's a travesty that Lisa wasn't able to be affected, her life affected by all the Presleys, that she was taken away. To me, Priscilla took Lisa away for her own gain, for her affairs with different men, to make money, to do modeling, being movies, you know, to just travel, to do her own thing. Priscilla is the problem here. Lisa Marie is the victim of Priscilla, 100%. Yeah, her disgusting behavior. Yeah, I really believe that. I completely understand when Donna is saying she's heartbroken. The way Priscilla, the kind of mother that Priscilla Presley was. Now, when I speak in this way, guys, I'm not trying to be hateful. But let's be serious, guys. Let's be straight. The way Priscilla treated her daughter is disgusting and very selfish. The things that happened to poor Lisa Marie, bloody cruel. Yeah, shocking. Priscilla was supposed to protect her, keep her safe. So I know what Donna is saying. She's basically saying we could have influenced her. Elvis would have influenced her. Do you get it? Even after Elvis died, the Presleys would have been there for her. Donna feels that she should have reached out. She was, you know, left. Donna feels that Lisa Marie was left all alone to fend for herself and struggled. I do believe that Lisa had many happy times. Lisa Marie had loads of happy times, you know. She achieved some amazing successes. Even her singing career was amazing. She was a real rock chick, wasn't she, Lisa Marie? I love her songs, yeah. She did it in her mid to late 30s, didn't she? But she was fantastic. Lisa Marie was amazing. I completely understand what she's saying. Yeah. Circumstances, her mum let her down. Poor Lisa. We all love her. We miss her. We want justice for Lisa at the hands of this disgusting man, Michael Edwards. We want justice. And even Priscilla, she's very responsible for the bad things that happened to Lisa. She is very responsible. And she has never apologized. She has never tried to make good of it, has she, Priscilla?
Hello, Donna. My name is, I'm sure I'm pronouncing this incorrectly, Vibeke, and I come from Norway. I was wondering, have you read Lisa's book, and what do you think Elvis would have done if he knew what she went through? The sexual abuse, I mean. Love your channel, and I subscribed. Well, thank you so much. It's great to have you on my, to have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm glad that you're here, and thank you for loving my channel. Elvis would have been devastated to know what Lisa went through. He would have been angry, terribly, terribly angry. And as a father, I can only imagine what he would have done had he been around and still been alive and know that what she went through, what she suffered from Michael Edwards. So
Shocking.
I can assure you it would have only happened once had he known about it. That's for
Oh, I love that. Oh, the fire comes out in the Presley. Let me play that again. Remember, don't think that Elvis was a softie. Elvis was a strong man. Yeah, he 100% stood up for himself. He was very protective over friends and family. He was very loyal, fiercely loyal. Let's listen to a Presley. Look at the look on her face and look at the look in her eyes. She means it. Are you ready, guys? Love it. I love this. This is the lion heart that Donna Presley has.
Went through. He would have been angry, terribly, terribly angry. And as a father, I can only imagine what he would have done had he been around and still been alive and know that what she went through, what she suffered from Michael Edwards. So I can assure you it would have only happened once had he known about it. That's for sure. Because he would have absolutely taken charge, taken control, and it would have never happened again, I can assure you that. So thank you for your question.
I love it. Sorry, I'm laughing at such. It's a serious moment. I know, guys. Of course, we our heart bleeds for beautiful Lisa Marie. We love her. We miss her. We want justice for her. But I always say to you guys, when Donna is being serious, she gives you that big smile. Don't underestimate the Donna Presley smile. If she's smiling, guys, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Watch out. If she's smiling, there's something serious happening here. Okay? Watch out for the smile.
Question. This is from Julie. Why do you think Vernon asked for Elvis's autopsy results to be sealed for 50 years? Did he ever discuss it with you? As you know, that time is almost here. And should the estate release the results to the public or keep it private? Thank you. Well, Julie, yeah, Uncle Vernon believed that there was foul play involved in Elvis's death. He greatly believed that. And he had the results.
So, guys, this was the beginning of the defending. I need to bring this in. Me, Karen, and Donna, this was the beginning. Remember, the defending thing didn't happen straight away. It evolved. Something was pushing us. Something was pushing us. This topic, Vernon thinking there was foul play, Vernon working with Donna, Donna sitting next to Vernon in the office that faced the meditation garden. She did the fan mail. Patsy Presley was doing the secretarial stuff. Vernon would look out. Those SOBs are walking around whilst my son is under the ground. This was the beginning. This was the spark that has now led to defending Elvis. Seriously, guys, honestly, even I am amazed at how amazing Donna Presley has been. The way she is defending her family, Elvis, the Presleys, the way that she sat on that YouTube channel, the nerve, and defended and stood up against Priscilla. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm telling you guys, she's a hero. She is a hero. Anybody that treats Donna in the wrong way, you are out of order. She deserves a medal for what she has done. You know, I've been defending Elvis for 14, 15 months with you guys. Okay, Team Elvis, Elvis defenders around the world. Donna comes along within a month. Within a month, Donna deserves all the credit for defending her family, Elvis and the Presleys. I give Donna all the credit. All of it. I am so impressed and proud of Donna Presley. And Karen, don't forget, Karen has been pivotal in all of this. I will keep reminding you guys, without Karen, this wouldn't be happening. Yeah? Karen also deserves a medal. In fact, I have some medals. Karen, you, me, and Donna, we're going to get one each, and then we're going to order another 10,000 and hand them out to Team Elvis. Yeah? You get it? Team Elvis, medals. Honestly, I know I'm making a joke of it, guys, but woohoo! Oh my God. Let me just get my, look at this, guys. Look at this. Our little award. Let's have an award ceremony. Donna Presley, I award you #1 Elvis and Presley defender in the world. In the world. You stood up to Priscilla Presley. There you go. Get it? It's amazing. Amazing. If I was sat with Donna now, I would hand her this. She is a hero. A hero. She made history. She made history. She stood up to Priscilla Presley. She is the first Presley to ever stand up to Priscilla since Elvis. Since Elvis. Let's keep going, guys.
Paper sealed. I'm not sure what all the papers are, all it involved, or what was said in the papers. He did have them sealed for 50 years. I think that because he believed that there was foul play involved, and he didn't want someone to become famous from causing Elvis's death. He felt like in 50 years that whoever might have been involved would certainly be gone by that time. And knowing Uncle Vernon and knowing Elvis, they would want to keep it private as much as they could. And I mean, because Elvis was threatened when he was younger, on stage and so forth, and it was quite serious. The FBI got involved and everything, and Elvis once said to the guys that surrounded him, his bodyguards, he said, if he gets me, you get him, because I don't want someone becoming famous for killing Elvis Presley. So when Uncle Vernon told me that he felt there was foul play involved in Elvis's death, he told me to keep it quiet, not to say anything about it. He said, I will handle it in my own way. I'll handle it in-house the way Elvis would have wanted me to. So whether he was doing it, trying to handle it the way he believed Elvis would want him to, yeah, I think he was. And I think that's why he had the papers sealed. Do I think that the estate should release them? Yes, I do. I think that people should know the truth about the situation and what he wanted kept secret for 50 years, or he would have had them sealed forever, or, buried them somewhere so that no one ever find them or whatever, or burned them. But, yeah, I think that after the 50 years, which I know is coming up very soon, he would want them opened to the public and want the public to know the situation. So yeah, I do believe that they should be released, and I hope this answers your question. Sorry I couldn't give you more information about what's involved there and what Uncle Vernon had sealed, but I guess we'll find out in year 2027. So I guess we'll find out then. Thank you for your question.
Oh my God, I'll tell you what, that was one of the best things I've ever seen. I'm on about shows that Donna has done. That was fantastic. Yeah, I'm like, wow. It's like, ugh. Seriously, guys, it's like, I have to applaud it. I have to applaud that. That deserves a standing ovation. That's one of the best. How many minutes is it? 27 minutes of Donna answering questions from the heart. Brilliant questions, Karen. Brilliant questions. I know the questions come from your channel, Donna Presley Official. That's amazing. Wow. Wow. Could you imagine if other family members from other channels could answer questions as beautifully as that? I'm blown away. I am blown away. I am honoured to review that, what we've just watched. I couldn't have dreamed of anything better. Honestly, when we started the Defending Elvis, YouTube movement, yeah, Team Elvis, Elvis fans around the world joining us, coming together to defend Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. I couldn't have imagined that we would have Elvis's first cousin doing defending videos. Because come on, guys, Donna has just spent the whole 30 minutes defending her family, her cousin Elvis, the Presleys. She's even exposing the people that have trashed him. She's even standing up to Priscilla Presley, the ex-wife, who has trashed him, who has mistreated her own daughter, Lisa Marie. She's defending Lisa Marie. She's defending Riley, Finley and Harper. It's just, come on, guys, it's all there. Everything that I would want to be said in the name of defending Elvis and the bloodline and the Presleys and Elvis himself, Elvis Presley. Wow. I am so impressed. Honestly, I need time to calm down. This was so good. Honestly, Donna Presley, I'm so proud of you. Elvis will be so proud of you. I know he's watching. I know he's watching. Thank you. I'm honoured to be in the presence of what's just happened. Okay, guys, I got to go and cook the shepherd's pie, the cottage pie for the wife. Otherwise, she's going to tell me off. She has no idea that she has no idea that I'm doing this with you guys. Yeah. She, probably better that way. But guys, I'm so happy. After having such a brilliant day yesterday, we made history yesterday. And today, we get that. And there's more to come. There's more to come. Anybody that has anything negative to say about Donna Presley, Elvis's first cousin, watch this. All right, guys, love you all. Thank you so much to Karen. Karen's been amazing. Karen, I'm going to send you a little clip now. Guys. Oh, anyone that is going to watch this show, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat. Take care, guys. Love you all. You're the best. Love you all, guys. Team Elvis, you rock. Team Elvis, you rock. Elvis defenders around the world, Elvis fans around the world that join us to defend Elvis Presley on our channel, Defending Elvis. Thank you so much. You are amazing.